Good evening, I'm Zola with your Covera Trend headlines. Stay with us for today's top stories that matter across South Africa and the continent.
This is Covera Trend, bringing you the latest developments from South Africa and beyond. We begin in KwaZulu-Natal, where 4 men have been shot and killed in a gun battle with police in Durban. Officers tracked the suspects to an informal settlement in Ananda Township on Tuesday following intelligence-led investigations. Police say the men were wanted for murder, attempted murder, and armed robbery. They are also linked to the killing of a security guard who was stabbed on his way to work last week. 3 firearms were recovered at the scene. Authorities say Ananda has increasingly become a hideout for criminal elements, and investigations into related cases are continuing. Meanwhile, one of Durban's most recognizable landmarks is entering a new chapter. The 5-star Hilton Hotel, which first opened in 1997 and was inaugurated by former President Nelson Mandela, is no longer operating under the Hilton brand. As of the 5th of February, the property ceased being part of Hilton Worldwide's portfolio following the termination of an agreement between the international brand and the property owner, African American Properties Hotel Thai. The reasons behind the breakdown remain unclear. Future bookings have been halted, and existing reservations will reportedly not be honored under the Hilton name. Guests have been advised to contact the property owner directly. The hotel, situated adjacent to the Durban International Convention Center, has long hosted heads of state, dignitaries, business leaders, and international celebrities. Hospitality officials have expressed concern that the absence of the global brand could impact business travel and tourism in the city. The property is expected to operate under a new name, although details have not yet been announced. Turning to national defense matters, South Africa's military has been ranked the 4th strongest in Africa and 40th globally, according to the latest Global Firepower Index. The country has approximately 68,700 active frontline personnel and over 29,000 reserve members. Its reported assets include 248 combat tanks, 181 aircraft, and 63 naval vessels. Regionally, South Africa now ranks behind Egypt, Algeria, and Nigeria, having dropped from 3rd position in recent years. The report also notes that nearly 15 million citizens are fit for service should conscription be enforced. However, defense analysts have raised concerns about declining budgets, loss of capabilities, and reduced operational readiness within the South African National Defence Force. Some experts argue that these factors could limit the country's ability to respond effectively to emerging threats. In related developments, the SANDF has confirmed it will withdraw its troops from the United Nations peacekeeping mission in the Democratic Republic of Congo, ending 27 years of involvement. The presidency says the move is part of broader efforts to consolidate and realign defense resources, with the withdrawal expected to be completed before the end of 2026. Internationally, French President Emmanuel Macron has warned European Union leaders not to assume that a temporary easing of tensions with Washington signals a lasting shift in relations. In interviews with several European newspapers, Macron cautioned that further friction with the United States could arise, particularly over digital regulation and trade policies. He urged EU leaders to use an upcoming summit in Belgium to reinvigorate economic reforms aimed at strengthening the bloc's competitiveness and resilience. Macron said Europe faces significant challenges from both China and the United States and renewed calls for deeper economic integration, including the possibility of common borrowing mechanisms to boost investment across the 27-member bloc. Discussions at the summit are also expected to include proposals for a Made in Europe strategy designed to prioritize European content in locally manufactured goods. That's the latest from Covera Trend.